Thank you. Okay, hopefully you have practice and here, here are the questions. Les quería mostrar la respuesta. Bueno, las preguntas más bien, because the answers are according to the person. Here, yo espero que la hayan hecho así. Does he speak French? Where does he come from? Nada de is. Yeah. How many children does he have? Where does he live now? What es la única, no? What are his and her children needs? Where does he work? Where does she work? What does she do? Her free time, ¿vale? La única que era con are o el verb to be era esta última, because it doesn't have verbs, ¿vale? Vamos a
Teacher,
las que son
yo tengo una duda. En la segunda, yo en vez de ponerla como está en el ejemplo, yo puse who does speak French. O sea, de quién habla francés. No sé si igual esté bien o esté mal.
yes. Podría ser, pero aquí la respuesta va a ser una persona, no va a ser yes o no.
Ajá. Ah, ok.
Entonces, esta, por ejemplo, does he speak French? Does she speak French? Yes, she does. No, he doesn't, ¿no?
Ah, ok, ok.
Y tu pregunta está bien. Who does he? No, de hecho no, no está bien. So sorry. Metemos en broncas.
Ah, ok. Bueno, muchas gracias.
Espérame. No.
Teacher, yo también tenía una pregunta. Mm, ahí, o sea, estábamos platicando que no podíamos juntar a she y a he como they, porque ya no ocupa la estructura que nos puso arriba, ¿verdad?
Ya no ocuparemos, en vez de eso, ocuparemos do they. Quedaría así la pregunta. Y ya necesitamos contar. Natalie, yes, she does. Natalie, ok, escribí con ese. Natalie, yes, she does. ¿Y cómo era el otro? Garrett, no, he doesn't. Así sería la respuesta. Yeah. Y la pregunta que hizo Ricardo no está bien porque con who es la única, cuando no sabemos quién hace la acción, ahí sí es correcto poner el verbo tal cual, como en presentes, como en forma afirmativa. Who speaks French? Ahí sí es correcto. Es la única, porque no sabemos quién hace la acción. Yeah. Aquí, por ejemplo, la respuesta sería Natalie. Es el único con who, ¿eh? Solamente con who.
Teacher, yo tengo una duda.
Yes.
También ahorita que estábamos viendo con mi compañera, en la cuarta pregunta que dice, how many children does she? Teníamos la duda que si era has o have.
Tiene que ser have siempre.
Have. Have es de
Verbo
que ahorita tiene y has es como de que tuvo, ¿no? O algo así. No.
yeah, you're getting confused. Te estás
Sí.
confundiendo tú solita. Yeah.
Ajá.
Preguntas, questions, no conjugation.
Ok.
Never. You never conjugate in present simple. No conjugation.
Ok.
In answers, yes. If we talk about third person. In
Mhm.
answers, because it's positive, I see, he has, she has. Solamente en
Ok.
respuestas o en oraciones positivas hay que conjugar el verbo she has.
She has.
Nada de
Ah,
have.
ok.
No existe haves.
Ok.
Es el verbo irregular. De hecho, es un verbo
Solo en
irregular.
respuestas, ¿verdad? Y ya en pregunta es el have.
Yes,
Bueno, ajá, ok.
correcto. Así como está. Entonces sería she has, he has. Si quiero mencionar a los dos, ahí está. They have.
Ah, ok. Thank you, teacher.
Yes, no problem. Pero nada de has. Has is incorrect. Lo como has, it's incorrect. No existe. It doesn't exist. ¿Vale? Okay, so we continue. Thank you for practicing. Stress and intonation. Listen to 8 wrong sentences about Natalie and correct them.
2.7 Natalie Portman and Gareth Bale. 1,
Natalie lives in England.
2,
She comes from France.
3,
She speaks German.
4,
She goes to the gym in her free time.
5,
Gareth comes from Scotland.
6,
He works in Barcelona.
7,
He speaks Italian.
8,
He plays football in his free time.
So here are
2.8
correct.
Stress and intonation. 1,
Natalie lives in England.
No, she doesn't. She lives in the US.
2,
She comes from France.
No, she doesn't. She comes from Israel.
3,
She speaks German.
No, she doesn't. She speaks English, Hebrew and French.
4,
She goes to the gym in her free time.
No, she doesn't. She reads, dances and goes ice skating.
5,
Gareth comes from Scotland.
No, he doesn't. He comes from Wales.
6,
He works in Barcelona.
No, he doesn't. He works in Madrid.
7,
He speaks Italian.
No, he doesn't. He speaks English and Spanish.
8,
He plays football in his free time.
No, he doesn't. He plays golf in his free time.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much. So we continue with the rest, guys. The rest is talk about the family and friends. Yeah, complete the sentence with the verbs in the correct form. Se las pusieron fáciles porque todos son he or she. My husband, my grandmother, my mom, my dad, my sis, my brother, my friend. Aquí. No, it's the same. It's the same. My friend Jim, he. Entonces, number 1, Fernanda. Number 2, sorry.
My grandmother lives very near us.
Correct. Near us. Muy cerca de nosotros. Please, Lily.
My mother loves reading.
Love, reading, así.
Loves.
Ok. Perfecto. Reading. Recuerden, cada vez que tengamos lo, el siguiente verbo será en que all the time. I love watching TV shows. I love playing football, etc. Next, please. Kiara.
My father travels a lot in his job.
Correct. Thank you. Vanessa.
My sister speaks Spanish very well.
Continue. Vane. Misma oración. She. Hello.
Yes. She wants to learn Italian too.
Yeah, she wants to learn Italian too. Perfect. Please, Nicole?
My brother plays video games all the time.
Thank you. Dalia?
My friend Jim, ¿cómo dice? Writes in internet blog.
An internet blog. Yeah. So it is there. So match the questions and the sentences in 5 to continue the conversation. For example, number 1, my husband comes from Peru. Where exactly in Peru? Where exactly? Esta se puede decir que es una pregunta informal porque no tenemos das. Es una pregunta informal question, ¿no? La pregunta correcta o más apropiada, grammatically correct, sería where does he come exactly? Perú. Pregunta informal, ¿no? But it's okay. It's acceptable. It's aceptable. Okay, so do the rest, please. Follow the conversation.
Two 2.9. Talking about family and friends. 1.
My husband comes from Peru.
Where exactly in Peru?
From the capital, Lima.
2.
My grandmother lives very near us.
Does she visit you often?
Yes, she does. Every weekend.
3.
My mother loves reading.
What does she read?
She likes detective stories.
4.
My father travels a lot in his job.
Where does he go?
He goes to Germany a lot. He's in Berlin this week.
5.
My sister speaks Spanish very well. She wants to learn Italian too.
Does she want to be an interpreter?
No, she doesn't. She wants to be a teacher.
6.
My brother plays video games all the time.
What does he like playing?
He plays the FIFA football game a lot.
7.
My friend Jim writes an internet blog.
What does he write about?
It's all about films and film stars.
Letter A, number
5.
5.
Yes.
Letter C,
2.
Sorry?
Two.
2, okay. Letter D, number
7.
7.
7, of course. Letter E,
3.
3, yes, correct. F,
4.
4.
4, yeah, correct.
6.
And obviously 6, correct, perfect, easy peasy, easy as pie. Okay, so we continue with this, more listening, más listening. Yeah, more listening. Listen to 5 conversations. What are they about? What are they about? ¿De qué tratan? ¿No? Obviously, the context is going to tell you. El contexto tal vez no dicen la palabra como tal, word, but the context is going to tell you. Hobbies, cars, university, or languages. Hobbies is free time, no? What you like. Hobbies, what you like, your free time, etc. ¿Vale? Listen. There are 2 activities actually. The second activity is listen again, the conversation, and you can do the 2 activities at the same time. Write the verbs that you hear. Pueden escribir los verbos que escuchan, que dicen, que mencionan, what mention, what they mention, right?
2.10. 5 conversations. 1.
Does Richard like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works 10 hours a day and it's very difficult. 2.
Your friend Marta speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every year. She speaks French too.
3.
Is your sister a student?
Yes. She goes to Bristol University. She studies medicine and she wants to be a doctor.
4.
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot, but he plays golf with friends and he likes dancing too.
5. Does your son drive?
Yes, he loves driving his old Mini to school every day. He drives my BMW at the weekend too.
One more time, 2 activities at the same time. If you want, you can do first this activity. I'm gonna play for the last time in order to do the other activity. Write the verbs that you hear.
2.10. 5 conversations. 1.
Does Richard like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works 10 hours a day and it's very difficult. 2.
Your friend Marta speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every year. She speaks French too.
3.
Is your sister a student?
Yes. She goes to Bristol University. She studies medicine and she wants to be a doctor.
4.
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot, but he plays golf with friends and he likes dancing too.
5. Does your son drive?
Yes, he loves driving his old Mini to school every day. He drives my BMW at the weekend too.
So, where are they? Number 2, where are they? Oh, más bien, what are they talking about? No, where are they? What are they talking about?
Languages.
Languages, of course. Number 3, what is it?
University.
University.
4,
Hobbies.
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 hobbies. Number 5,
Cars.
car, of course. Like, one more time to hear the verbs?
Yes.
One last time. No, that's-
2.10. 5 conversations. 1.
Does Richard like his new job?
No, he doesn't. He works 10 hours a day and it's very difficult. 2.
Your friend Marta speaks English very well.
Yes, she does. She goes to England every year. She speaks French too.
3,
Is your sister a student?
Yes. She goes to Bristol University. She studies medicine and she wants to be a doctor.
4,
What does your grandfather do all the time?
Well, he watches TV a lot, but he plays golf with friends and he likes dancing too.
5. Does your son drive?
Yes, he loves driving his old Mini to school every day. He drives my BMW at the weekend too.
All right. So, number 2.
Speaks and
Uh-huh.
goes.
Uh-huh. Okay. And number 3.
Goes
Study.
studies.
Studies.
Any other? No? 4.
Watches, plays.
Plays, y likes.
Okay. And finally,
Loves and drives.
loves, drives, yeah. So here are the answers, correct. En algunos dicen do, otros drive, porque están hablando de dos personas. Yeah, 2 people. They are talking about 2 people. Okay. So next activity, it says write the name of a friend of a relative. Ask and answer question with your partner. ¿Vale? Pero lo vamos a hacer de regreso after the break. ¿Vale? Think about a friend or a relative. A family member, a brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle, yeah. A person you know some information about. Si no saben, pueden preguntarla ahorita, because you're going to talk about his job, his or her job, about a little bit about his or her hobbies, yeah, what she or he does in his or her free time. ¿Vale? So think about the person, and later we're gonna practice. You are going to ask each other these questions with your partner about this person, ¿vale? Okay, see you in a moment. 11:10, please have lunch, enjoy, bon appetit.